Hey guys, this is Professor Vitt. Welcome to your final presentation. We're going to go over what's expected of you, and let's start with the most important stuff. So your presentation is due July the 30th at midnight. It's worth 10% of your grade. Our governing quote here comes from Shakespeare. I'm not necessarily someone who's able to quote Shakespeare at will or anything, but this is a famous quote. There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Essentially, Hamlet has just seen a ghost, and this is a remark made to him because he's in such incredulous shock. He just does not know what to make of it. And so that's the idea. You're going to pick something that's maybe extraordinary or shocking, and you're going to analyze it. A fun picture comes to us way back from 1964. A gentleman in England was taking a few pictures of his daughter, and when he got the photos developed, this little spaceman appears. Now, this is a genuine photo. It doesn't appear to be altered. However, what this probably is, most likely, is his wife milling about in the background, and there's an overexposure. At least that's the traditional interpretation. I'm not taking a stance on it, but it gives us a good that sounds most reasonable to me, but I haven't investigated it thoroughly. But it just gives you an idea as to what you can do. There's a lot of fun stuff out there. Okay, what are you going to be doing? You're going to become a modern truth detective, and you're going to analyze an extraordinary claim. So you're going to use what we have discussed in this course and apply it to something that is sort of extraordinary or anomalous. Try to have fun with this. My gosh, I'll give you a list of things here. If you can think of something else you want to do, you're welcome to do it. Email me first, though. Whatever you do, don't spend any money. Don't give any personal information. And if you're going to email somebody, don't use your real account. Don't go anywhere alone. Obviously, if you say, oh, I've got a haunted house in my neighborhood, don't break into it after dark to conduct a seance or anything like that, right? Just always be safe and be wary. You can do this project and do it quite well sitting at your computer, but if you want to do something further, it's always great, but you have to be safe and you have to be wary. So don't go anywhere alone, don't spend any money, don't give out any personal information. Okay, you can choose from any of the following topics. Tupac Shakur, Alive or Dead, the Black Knight satellite, that one's pretty fun. I just have a huge list of them here. You're welcome to select, and if you know of a paranormal topic or some type of topic that's interesting to you and you might like to do it, please let me know. You're going to turn in either a PowerPoint or a link to Google Slides. You can use Google Slides. You can just go to google.com/slides and sign up for the free service. Otherwise, you can use PowerPoint. I don't have any affiliation with Google. I don't get anything for referring you to it. It's just that if you don't have presentation software, it is free. Okay, so how many slides does this have to be? What does it have to look like? Unfortunately, I didn't include this here. How many slides does the presentation have to be? I would say somewhere between 10 and 15-ish slides. I don't count the number of slides, but instead I'm more interested in your format. So a good overview of course material you'll be applying in this case is pages 323 to 329. And this is the format I would follow for the presentation. State the claim being made, be specific, then talk about the history of the claim, the historical and social context of it. And then you're going to evaluate the apparent support for the claim. So here you're doing sources, logic, and observation. Then you're going to apply any alternative explanations or alternative hypotheses. And then you'll tell me what you think the evidence supports, and then tell me what sources you used. You have to use at least 3 other sources that do not include Wikipedia. I don't have any problem with Wikipedia generally, but it really can't be your own source. I would encourage you, if you're looking at a you're trying to find some websites that might help you give a skeptical approach to a topic, I would look at these particular sites. I didn't list any non-skeptical sites, but that's because they're usually pretty easy to find. All right, what will you be graded on? Here's your breakdown. 60% of this is content. Did you answer 1 through 6 is applicable? Is there enough information? Again, I'm looking at 10 to 15 slides. I'm not looking at 25 to 30 or 2 or 5, you know. And much depends upon just more or less you applying the information that we've learned to a topic. So that's 60% of your grade. And then 40% is presentation. Is it typo free and grammatically correct? You know, that's important for presentation. Here and there are going to be errors. I make errors, certainly. You don't want them to be there, but they do happen. And 1 or 2 is not likely to impact your grade significantly. But more than that, and it will affect your grade. Also, is the presentation professional? Is it one theme? That kind of thing. I'm not asking you to be a graphic artist, but it has to be sort of marginally proper. You have to be able to read all the text and so forth. So, okay, try to have fun, you guys. This is a kind of a neat project, and a lot of students usually say that this was their favorite part. So, if you don't see anything in this list here, but you do know of something, please feel free to email me and get prior approval before starting a presentation. Okay, thanks a lot, and I look forward to seeing you guys in there. Or rather, look forward to answering any questions you guys have and seeing your presentations online.